had the opportunity to go to Cuba with the Master's Mission, and it was an incredible opportunity to see how other churches are flourishing, how these other pastors are really growing despite some of the persecution they face. It was exciting to see and get to know a lot of these pastors and see the work that they're doing. A lot of them have house churches and are still going out sharing the gospel, helping others, planting churches. And on this trip, it was special because this was also the 20th year that the Master's Mission had been working in Cuba. They sponsor pastors. This year they had the opportunity to help support 60 pastors. So there was a special service where they honored the Master's Mission for the work that they're doing. These Baptist pastors, they really are struggling. Persecution, yet God is faithful, and He's using His church from around the world. And Christians who have given to the Master's Mission, that has been used to help support these pastors. And I had the opportunity to see firsthand where those funds are going and what these pastors are actually doing. And it's incredibly encouraging to see how healthy a lot of these churches are, where the members are eager and ready to serve. Something else a lot of people think about when they hear about Cuba is the old cars. And man, I had an opportunity to see a lot of those old cars. They are everywhere. And I learned why. The revolution took place in 1959 in Cuba. That's when really communism took over the country, and because of that, there has been an iron curtain, an iron wall in between the U.S. and Cuba, to where there's really been no trade. And because of that, no newer cars have come in through the U.S., from the U.S. And so all the old cars have just continued to Frankenstein them, use them any way possible to keep them on the road, because really they don't have anything else. They have to make do with what they have.
We planted this church 4 years ago. We started in the porches, in the backyards, under the trees. And praise the Lord, we bought the house, and now we have more than 40 members. We gather every Sunday, like 50 kids in the church. It's crazy every Sunday, but praise the Lord, the missionaries is working here, help us to trying to plant in other churches. In this area, we have more than 14 places without churches, and we have been praying for this. We're trying to encourage and find other people to send in and founding a new church. And this is the vision of the church, planting several churches in this area.
How can people back in the States pray for this community and these churches?
Well, keep praying for us, because in this moment, maybe we are living a hard moment for the country, but for us it's a blessing too. If the situation is hard, the people need more God. The prayers, we need more workers, we need encouragement. Thank you for help us in this, during these 20 years. For us it's very important, your prayers and your help. We are thankful for this, for working together and planting churches and for the gospel.